Hey, it's Sean from Vinnie Mac, and today we're going to talk about when is it time to hire an office manager for your roofing or restoration company, and some tips about hiring that person and what kind of skills you're looking for, and when are some telltale signs of when you should hire somebody.
This isn't just any podcast. This is your secret weapon for dominating the market.
This is the Restoration Marketing Secrets Podcast, and this is your host, Sean McMean.
An office manager is a critical component of any company, whether it's a marketing company like myself or someone that is doing roofing or water damage restoration. And so as a business owner, we need to rely on hiring people and training people to help us grow and expand our company. And we only have so much time as business owners, right? And so having an assistant or an office manager to help you is extremely critical and can really get you to that next level. Some of the telltale signs that I would look for, on whether you should hire an office manager or not is, are you missing phone calls that go typically directly to your cell phone or to your office line? And are you missing those frequently? Do you have tracking in place to determine how many phone calls you're missing and how many people you have to follow up for? If you're in doing roofing and you're doing restoration and you're not answering that phone call on the first call, they're going to move on to the next company, right? And so it's extremely important to make sure that you're getting the phone answered, and an office manager or office assistant can absolutely help you do that. The other thing is, are clients complaining that you forgot to follow up with them, or you forgot to close that loop and do what they asked, something they asked you, or something you needed to follow up on them with, and so if you find that people are either posting bad reviews about your company or that things are not, the loop is not closing on things, then it's probably a telltale sign you need some help. You need an assistant, right? Are you forgetting or losing tracking of leads or people that are calling about your services and you don't have enough time to get back to them with an estimate or follow up on the estimate that you sent them? Having an office assistant to follow up on your leads is an extremely important aspect of buying back your time and getting more time to accomplish the things that you're trying to do as a business owner, right? And honestly, the fourth one is, do you feel like you have a declining work-life balance, right? Does your day never seem to end? I know as a business owner myself, sometimes you get pulled in multiple directions and it's hard to get things done and also balance that work life, your home life. Do you miss your kids' events, or you're missing dropping the balls on things at home? That's a telltale sign that you need to hire an assistant to help you to gain more time and more freedom for your business. And so those four main components are telltale signs of when you need to make a hire. What can an office assistant do for you? An office manager do for you? Obviously, they can be there to answer the phone and to make sure things are getting done on a consistent basis and keeping your life organized for you. And answering the phone is one of the most basic things that they could do, but also managing paperwork and making sure things are getting followed up on, and that you just don't have time to do. And, whenever you're sending out an estimate or doing bids, right, it's one thing to get that done, but it's another to follow up on those and close the loop, right? And so you constantly have to be following up, and if you don't, you're out of sight, out of mind, right? And so that's something an office manager or office assistant can help you with. And then the other thing an office manager can do is customer follow-up. After you completed a job, you can have them to request reviews by that client or that job that you did, and they can consistently follow up and request those reviews. They can obviously do invoicing and payments and everything associated with that, right? So those are just three things an office assistant to do. I'm sure you could come up with 10 things that an office assistant or manager could do for you. As far as hiring, where should you look for an office assistant? There's multiple ways that you can do this. I find a great tool for hiring is just using Facebook and posting on your personal profile the job description that you have, and asking somebody to share it across their profiles that you're looking for somebody local to be an office manager or office assistant, and then having somewhere on their website so they can that you can direct somebody to look at the job listing and actually submit their resume or contact you about that. Another way of doing this is posting jobs on Facebook. You can post job offers on Facebook. And so those are great tools that you can do that. You typically get more visibility if you boost that post or put some dollars behind it on the job post, but that works great. And the final area is, sure, there's online job boards. I personally like LinkedIn job posts, and especially for office associated posts, not necessarily for labor or installation or those sorts of things. Text. I typically don't go to LinkedIn for that, but I would go to LinkedIn for an office manager or office assistant. Make sure you're screening those applications that come through. Do they have a driver's license? Are they local? Do they have experience? Do they have references? I can tell you so many times that I've talked to business owners that have hired people to be an office assistant, and they didn't get references, right? This is going to be an integral. It's a very important hire, and if you win on this hire and get a quote unquote A player or rock star into that position, it's gonna make your life a lot easier as the business owner, right? Finally, what sort of characteristics should you be looking for when hiring an office manager? Making sure that they have customer service skills. Have they been in a customer-facing role before? Do they answer the phone politely? That is something that will kill your business if you don't have somebody that answers the phone and that it can gain trust out of the gate, right? And so just because you're going after an office assistant, it doesn't mean that they have to have office manager experience, but they have to have customer-facing experience and been in some sort of customer-facing role. A great place to look is, were they a bartender, a waitress, or some sort of customer-facing role in the past, and can they understand how to talk to people? And so that's area you want to look at. Another area is, are they detail-oriented, and are they reliable, right? And so that's where references are extremely important. It can give you an insight into what type of background this person has, and do people speak highly of them. Another thing that you could do is there's something called a Kolbe assessment test. If you search on Google KOLB assessment, you can pay $50 and have them answer, I think it's 20 questions. And basically it's going to create a profile for them of what type of how they are. Like, are they a quick learner? Do they have the ability to follow up on things? Are they resourceful? Are they a fast starter? In this sort of role, you don't want somebody that is a quick starter and an entrepreneur mindset, right? And an office manager. You want somebody that is going to follow up on things and going to be a fact finder. They're going to be able to find answers to problems that they have without waiting for you for that answer, or at least they're going to come to you with a couple answers to that problem, right? So you want somebody that is a fact finder and high follow through. When you're doing that Kolbe assessment. And hopefully these tools will give you some ideas on when you need to hire somebody, where you can do the research and hiring from, and some characteristics to look for your next office manager or office assistant. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at restorationmarketing.com. Until next time, hopefully this was helpful. I'll talk to you soon.
You've been listening to the Restoration Marketing Secrets Podcast. Sean's not here to just talk the talk. He's walked the walk. With a track record of helping over 70 damage restoration companies and engaging in over 500 conversations with industry owners, he's seen it all. From digital marketing triumphs to the most ingenious growth hacks, he's got the keys to the kingdom, and he's sharing them with you. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, for more, hit the website at restorationmarketing.com. See you next time on the Restoration Marketing Secrets Podcast.